Back in the car for some random metal music. I'm saying metal because that's the most likely genre we'll end up with, although last time there was a guest punk song from The Offspring. It's the same list I have loaded up again. I still don't know how many songs, but it's a few thousand at least. And I'm gonna press shuffle all, and we'll see where we end up. Anyone recognize this one? This is In Flames of the Horrible album, but I don't know. Is this the worst song on the album? Everything Counts. I really don't care for this one. After all, I have listened to this album so many times, but I never really dig this song. I discovered In Flames in, I guess, 1999, so this album and Colony were the latest albums at that point, and my entry to the band was recording on Swedish National Radio, and they had a live show in, if it wasn't Gothenburg, maybe it was Hultsfred. Swedish show, and they had some great banter between the songs, short banter, and they played so many great songs on that set. And I listened to the tape I recorded off of the radio show so many times as well. And the first time I heard the Horrible album, I was a bit disappointed by a few of the tracks they played on the live show. U-Turn, Food for the Gods, Gyroscope, maybe The Hive, but especially episode 666. And on the live show, the episode 66 song was perhaps my favorite. But on the album, it's just that much too slow compared to the live version, and it's too clean, I could say. It was tougher roar live. Nothing weird about that, but it kind of put me off towards the album. I'm not gonna have time to say anything special about this song. Band name Nasum. Looks like the Grind Finale compilation album with I don't know how many tracks, 120 tracks or something. This is Disgrace, and it says it's from the Black Illusions EP. I haven't listened to that EP, but I have the compilation album. It's not something you put on I don't put it on and to learn those songs by heart. It's just balls to the wall and fast forward kind of raving music. So this is a special band. This is the band The Breathing Process. And I don't care for that band name, but I really like one album specifically from this band. This song is not from that album. This song is Shadow Self from Labyrinthian, which I believe is their last recording. It's from 2021. I'm gonna try to remember if they have put something out afterwards that. Yeah, they have an EP, I guess, after this album. But the album that was my entry point was a weird title, but Odyssey Undead. And un is in parentheses, so Odyssey Dead, Odyssey Undead, I don't know. I bought that album for equivalent of $1 or $2 in Swedish kronor, because I liked the price and I liked the artwork. I had never heard of the band, and I didn't check them out until the CD arrived either. I guess it could be either black metal or death metal. Judging by the band name, I should have guessed it was some kind of metalcore influenced music. Anyway, that was, I guess that's the closest you can call it, metalcore, deathcore. But I was so surprised by that one. It had so many, still has so many great moments, and they have these slower parts, heavy parts, atmospheric parts, using the lead guitars in a very laid back but very effective way. And they had it was so many new things to me when I listened to that Odyssey Undead album. Had a big pause from new releases after the Odyssey Undead album, and when the next new release came out, I was kind of hype for it, but ultimately I was disappointed, and maybe that's why I haven't listened that much to Labyrinthian either. So Samsara was a disappointment, and I guess I lost interest in the band and had other things to listen to, and would rather go back to the Odyssey album, which I do from time to time.
Maybe I was wrong. I said too many things that I should have left unspoken.
Yeah.
But where do you belong?
This is a great band. At Vance from Germany. German guitarist is the main man in this band. Olaf Lenk, really good guitarist. I have actually put him on an all-star team, and I would love to see the other guys play. Those guys play songs together. He's I don't know how to describe him. It's power metal music, but they have, and I think of ABBA many times. I listen to their songs. Not in small part because they have an actual ABBA cover on the album after this one, perhaps. This is Why Do You Cry from Heart of Steel. Again, the band name is At Vance. Not Advance, but At Vance. And this is a great band doing mid-tempo music, because they had to me kind of special drum mix with a very up top kick drum, so the tempo is very pronunciated. So a few of their songs are a few of my favorite songs from this band are a bit mid-tempo because of this very steady drumming and really catchy vocal lines. But then on the faster songs, the guitars are other heroes, because this guy can play like Yngwie Malmsteen if he wants to. Really skilled guitarist and really good songwriter as well, because the riffs are just simple enough but still catchy and memorable enough where they have to be, and otherwise they use the vocal melodies to really grab onto my attention, at least. This is a middle album, early middle album with Oliver Hartman on vocals. They later switched him out. I don't know if he left the band or was kicked out, but we later saw Swedish singer, forget his name now, Mats Levén perhaps, on vocals. And later again we have Rick Alzi, I believe, on vocals. But at that point I again lost interest in the band. It's a common theme. I lose interest in even these great bands. I have a special playlist made for Vance where I pick out 2 songs from each album and put them in a good playing order. But I think I actually skipped the last album because at that point they lost the recipe. I love this album, but I haven't listened to it in 15 years. This is a Spanish band, I believe, Asgaroth. They played some pretty straightforward early style black metal on the first album or EP, The Quest for Eldenhor maybe it was called. I don't know if that's a Tolkien reference, but this album is not your first generation black metal. This is a band that has listened to the Norwegian scene going all electronic. The Red Shift album came out in 2002, looks like, and this is the song Mindscape. For some reason, all the songs on this album have studio in parentheses as a suffix on all the song titles. I don't know why. It's a studio album. I don't know why they have to specify that it's a studio recording. I don't know how easy it will be to listen to the other works by this band. I know I have this on CD. I have the earlier EP on CD. I don't know how many more releases they have, but the Red Shift album is it's great. Maybe it's nostalgia speaking, but I really like this one, and I do like atmospheric black metal. I do like heavy use of keyboards in my black metal. Yeah, it's great. Very time period typical album cover as well. It's just a ridiculous Photoshop mess. And yeah, you should check them out if you like keyboard heavy black metal, maybe a bit on the melodic side. It's not any kind of raw influences left on this album. It's just atmospheric, maybe a bit spacey. Asgaroth from Spain. And I guess we can stop the recording for now. Maybe I will pick this up again sometime soon, maybe. See you then, if so.